I'm going to take you west on Bank Road in this segment of the series. After passing a few unique shops, you will find the very popular and busy Vashon Senior Center. The center provides lunchtime meals 4 days a week, transportation assistance, and a wide selection of events and activities for the elder population. This building, built in 1947, originally housed the first King County Library branch. Joy Goldstein, who wrote the following piece, used to ride the bus to town with her young sons in the mid-1960s. They would always stop at the library to exchange books and visit with the librarian, Marjorie Stanley. Old-time Islanders will remember Harlan Rosford. He owned 2 buses, so one was always running. 6 days a week, Harlan drove from the south end to the north end, and then onto the ferry and into Vashon, once with the commuters in the morning, then a second run for the shoppers. He stayed in Seattle and brought the shoppers home in the early afternoon, and then went back for the commuters in the evening. I wonder if people now, who are used to urban amenities and replaceable public servants, can even begin to grasp what Harlan did. No substitutes, no backups, no vacations. He kept the buses running too. He was a key player in the drama of this small island community. How many people depended on him, I don't know. But if suddenly he had taken a day or a week off, it would have been more disruptive for some families than a power outage or the ferry being down. When Metro bought him out, it was only on the condition that on Vashon, Metro buses would stop wherever the passenger asked, as long as it was safe to do so. They still do. Not a bad memorial, that. The building west of the Senior Center houses Vashon Mori Island Land Trust, which was founded in 1990 with the mission to conserve land and to protect the natural ecosystems and the rural character of the islands for the benefit of the public and future generations. Since their beginning, the Land Trust has acquired and preserved 1,600 acres and manages a dozen or so preserves. The Vashon Fire District 13 building and equipment are located west of the Land Trust. The district was formed in 1942 after repeated fires burned buildings in town and in forests around the island. The memorial in front commemorates the victims and heroes of the September 11, 2001 tragedy. Next up is the Heritage Museum, which is housed in a church built in 1909 to serve the island Lutherans. Here you will find permanent and temporary exhibits that recognize all people who have lived here and influenced island history. I particularly enjoy examining the First People of Vashon exhibit and learning about the locations of their former dwellings and how they used the natural resources of the island. Temporary exhibits have included the history of the Japanese Americans on the island, World War II and Vietnam War stories and memorabilia, the history of the island school district over time, and the influence of island families or individuals. The museum contains artifacts and displays of the island boat building, logging and shipping industries, fishing and farming, and island communities. The resource room is the repository of written island history and may be accessed by anyone. This is where I found the stories for the book Heart of Vashon. Driving west on Bank Road takes you from the hustle and bustle of the commercial businesses to the rural interior of the island. David Berleth's story, set on Fisher Pond, gives you a sense of our island community spirit. A couple of winters ago, there was a rare, prolonged stretch of cold weather. Being from the East Coast originally, I was enjoying it immensely, walking through dry, crunchy, fallen leaves instead of soggy ones, clear skies along with a crisp 20-degree air. It was cold enough that Fisher Pond froze solid. We took our young son out to skid around on the ice. We walked and slid across the pond to the shelter at the end. To our surprise, we saw that someone had brought out 2 large boxes filled with ice skates. They were of all sizes and shapes: hockey skates, figure skates, sporty newer ones, and well-worn leather ones. Someone had the thoughtfulness and took the effort to collect these skates and bring them out there for the benefit of anyone to borrow. Islanders talked with one another as they chose a skate that both fit their feet and their style, and then had fun skating out on the ice. The generosity of that individual or individuals really moved me. I feel blessed that we have the privilege of living on an island with so many like-minded people, where so many random good things can happen. Another good thing to happen was the donation of this pond and 90 surrounding acres of forest by Bill Fisher in 1998 to the Land Trust for permanent protection and the continual enjoyment of islanders. Skating, hiking, bird watching, and nature study. All seasons offer up moments of beauty at this treasured island resource.